Nice, we're live.
Here we are.
Let a few people join.
Sure, man.
Before we get started.
Well, I'm setting up my tea. What do you have?
I don't know, what did you give me? You gave me green tea?
We got
I
green,
didn't even put it
lemon
in yet.
and ginger. No, I didn't set it up yet. We're gonna crack it together.
I see Drew, I see TJ. What's up, boys? We got a few others too, nice.
Nice.
Doing green tea today, no Lady Grey.
Chamomile.
Calm chamomile.
Keep my jitters down.
Good Thursday afternoon vibe.
There you go, man. Cheers. Tea for lunch.
Salud.
Nanny to Pac-Man, that's right.
Should we get started? What do you think?
To you. Good to go whenever.
Okay, let's do it. Welcome to Tea for Lunch, the show where we serve up the news you need to know in 15 minutes or less. Today on the show, we have a special guest, my friend and colleague, Manny Abella. How's it going?
Good, man. Good. Happy to be here. I'm excited. A little nervous, but I'm ready to go.
Yeah, we had our first special guest last week with Mitzi. It was Josiah, because I had COVID. But I'm feeling better. I'm out of isolation. Before we get started, how was your week?
Good, yeah. I got a little bit of a flu at the start of the calendar year flip, so...
The flu, huh?
Yeah, just something going around, I heard. But I'm feeling better now, feeling more like myself, and yeah, physically, like, it was rough, but I'm feeling good. This is like my first kind of day out. I was out of isolation for a little bit, but yeah, I'm excited to be here.
And now we have super immunity, is what they say.
That's what they say, yeah. That, antibodies. How about you? How's your week going?
Yeah, I feel like I have super immunity. The year went off to a slow start, but I think we're getting charged up this week. It's going to be a good 2022.
Yeah.
But now that you've had your coffee, it's time for some tea. So if you're new here, every week we'll come at you with a main story covering some sort of marketing angle. We like to mix in some pop culture too. Could be a summary of new technology, breaking news in the industry, trends that we're watching. And you can, of course, catch this show live like you're doing right now on Instagram every Thursday around 12:30. I think it's like 12:45 Mountain Standard Time right now. Or you can catch it on Fridays as a podcast, Apple, Spotify, or anywhere you listen. So today's main story is Tom Brady launches what could be the greatest apparel line of all time called Brady Brand. I don't think Tom Brady ever really takes time off from football, but somehow in the middle of winning Super Bowls, acting as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback and unofficial GM, and kissing his kids and keeping Giselle happy, he's managed to finally start an apparel line. I don't know, to me it feels a little bit late.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he was just too busy winning 6 Super Bowls, but I don't know. It's a big move. Obviously, he's trying to rival the Jordan brand, but I think of Brady, and I think of the most decorated athlete, arguably, of our generation. I'm going to be honest, though. I don't know if I need a Brady brand. I don't even know if I want a Brady brand, but we'll see. I mean, Jordan blew up to be one of the biggest, iconic street culture brands we know, so... We'll see, but I just think of Brady, and I can't disassociate him from just being Tom Brady, the football player. So, I mean, we'll see. It's big moves.
Yeah, and he's married to a model, but does he have the best style?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the question. I feel like Michael Jordan launched Jordan Brand in his prime with the Bulls, and he was a steezy dude. So you wanted to dress like him, you wanted to wear his shoes. And Tom Brady's still good, of course. He's still going for another Super Bowl, maybe a few more if he can, but he's 44. Yeah. And I don't know if I want to look like a 44-year-old.
I think he needs a team behind him for sure. Obviously, Giselle's there, but I looked at the store briefly before we hopped on, and I'm like, I don't know if I want this yet. So we'll see. He's got like the big Brady brand, so he's obviously going for like big tech, similar to
right.
I don't know, maybe Supreme vibes, but we'll see. I don't know if I want it.
Yeah, one interesting thing that he's done though that I think I like is now that NCAA or college athletes can actually have brand partnerships, he signed some of those college athletes to his label before he launched it. But on the other hand, I feel like I'm getting mixed messages from him. Like he's talking about how he really wants the garments to be timeless and last a long time and not really like be so trend heavy that they go out of style in a few years. But then also his exclusive interview when he launched was with Hypebeast. So it seems like he's trying to reach a market like us, but then the type of garments that he's selling and the price point don't really check out for me.
Yeah, it's priced a little higher too. So I mean, we'll see. He's Brady. He wins 6 championships on the field. Who knows? He might come up with the biggest, coolest brand that we've ever seen. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe you should sign Antonio Brown for a little bit of drama. How about that?
Yeah, he would do it, but I don't know if Antonio Brown would stick around.
Okay. Mid-campaign walk-off, I see you.
I mean, it was dramatic, but yeah.
All right.
Well, speaking of apparel, I think my story for this week is having to do with hoodies as well, but not on the football field, not an athlete, a rapper, and I'm sure a cultural icon we all know, Yeezy. So are you ready for this? Friends and collaborator Ye and Demna, who recently went by their full names Kanye West and Demna Basalia, are joining forces for a project at Gap. It is a vision come true to work with Gap and Demna, the creative director of Balenciaga, to make incredible product available for everyone at all times, Ye told Vogue. The collection brings together world-famous rapper and creative and the hottest high-fashion brand on the planet right now via ubiquitous American retailer. Demna's debut couture collection at Balenciaga last July was universally viewed as a triumph, and for a ready-to-wear follow-up, he partnered with a mini episode of The Simpsons, complete with a red carpet premiere. Ye, meanwhile, signed a giant 10-year deal with Gap in 2020, and though only a couple of items have been released so far, it's attracted off-the-charts level of attention and PR. When it first went on sale last summer, the $200 round jacket literally crashed Gap's website and instantly sold out. Now there's a red one on offer at theretailergoat.com for, get a hold of this, $7,800. The first Yeezy Gap engineered by Balenciaga drop is expected in June, with a second later in the year, and who knows, maybe there will be more down the line. Demna is quoted as saying, "There are very few people I know, especially of Ye's caliber, who really understand my work so well. He makes me come out of my comfort zone and is a better designer. There's no ego when we collaborate, just mutual drive to evolve and do something great and new."
I mean, speaking of mixed messages, I feel like Gap and Balenciaga wouldn't have been something I predicted, but when it comes to Ye and even what I know about the Balenciaga creative director, you know, I think there are two artists that go together, like two peas in a pod. So I'm curious. Would you have bought the jacket if you could?
I literally did. I bought it 2 days ago. We got an email with the drop, so we got the black and the blue one. My wife Colleen and I did, and I'm excited. Apparently it's not shipping till like 4 to 6 weeks, but I'm on that Kanye West train, man. And I like what he does. Obviously his music's good, but I think marketing wise, what he's done with just this collaboration has been quite genius. I mean, I think it was 2 days ago when it was the college football championship game. He premiered his music video for Heaven and Hell, and everyone, and it's classic Kanye West style, right? Like it's dark, good music, kind of mysterious, but everyone in the music video is wearing the Gap hoodie. So I'm like, oh, you know what you're doing. So I fell for it, we bought it, and I'm excited. And he also says it's like the perfect hoodie in terms of like fit and you know, texture. So it's just a marketing genius.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Ye, but I gotta say, I feel like when I look at the pictures of the hoodie, it reminds me of like the 3-packs you could get from Target back in the day.
Honestly, probably is. People are joking. It's like, this is literally a Walmart hoodie because it's like no brand. It's like cropped at the waist, but I don't know. I guess that's what happens when you're the biggest rapper. You can drop some for $80 and they'll still sell out.
I mean, the Target stuff was hype, so as long as it lasts and doesn't fall apart after 3 washes, I'm happy.
Yeah. We'll see. Maybe we can do a comparison. You got to get the Brady Brand hoodie. I get the Kanye West hoodie, and we'll see which one's the better hoodie.
I get stuck with the Brady Brand. I'll take one for the team. How about that?
Yeah.
Speaking of Ye, he's going to be headlining a certain festival with a few other fan favorites very soon. The Coachella 2022 full lineup was revealed this week with Harry Styles, Kanye West, and Billie Eilish topping the list. You know, I was on a Zoom call with Billie Eilish once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How was that?
Back when we were working with Some Good News, before we did the YouTube live graduation ceremony, I was on with her, Joe Jonas. No, not Joe. Who's the other one?
There's 3 of them, isn't there? So they're all the same.
Yeah, I forget. Blanking on his name, but he was a little bit turned on mint juleps, I think it was. And Rainn Wilson was on there, aka Dwight Schrute, and Billie Eilish, and they were all really nice.
Yeah, Billie's cool. I feel like I'd be friends with Billie if she were ever to hang out with me.
Yeah. I would be friends with Harry Styles, and Harry Styles is joining headliners Billie Eilish and Kanye at Coachella this year. Sources confirmed to Variety this week. The official announcement and full lineup were released Wednesday evening. Do you think the festival is actually going to happen?
No. Omni's out, man. It's been rescheduled 4 times. We'll see.
Surprise, Omarion is headlining.
Yeah. I think yeah, he might take the whole thing down, but we'll see. I mean, they've rescheduled it 4 times, might be a 5th, but
Yeah, and they postponed the Grammys.
So we'll see. But I am excited for this group of headliners. Obviously, Kanye would be fun. I think Harry Styles is a really good performer, and then Billie's just super talented.
Who do you think is prettier, Harry Styles or Billie Eilish?
Definitely Harry Styles.
I would say the same. It's a safe answer though, because I'm married.
Yeah, definitely Harry
She's
Styles.
watching.
Yeah, she's on there. No, it'll be good. We'll see how it goes. But they just announced the full lineup yesterday. So,
all right. Anyone watching, if you're going to Coachella, hit us up. I'm curious to see if it actually happens, but if so, I'm excited for you. Before we go, I want to know, what are some new habits you've adopted? It's a new year. We're thinking about resolutions. We're thinking about bad habits and which ones we got to cut. What are you working on?
I think nothing too unique. Obviously, just trying to watch my health and move my body more. But one thing that's a bit more subtle is to stop doing this so much, stop scrolling so much, especially since I'm on my phone all day for work anyway. But my biggest flaw is I go to bed and I'm like stuck to my phone still. So I'm gonna try and get better sleep by just not being on my phone like right up until I shut my eyes.
What are you usually scrolling? Is it fantasy basketball?
Fantasy, I'm in 4 leagues, so that doesn't help because I just like see how I did during the day. But yeah, I got my social media platforms that I got. I'm on TikTok or Instagram usually.
Yeah, I actually saw social media today released some research about the worst social media apps to scroll before bedtime. And TikTok was at the top of the list. I was pumped because I didn't see any fantasy sports apps on the list. It was all just TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram. But TikTok is by far the worst. They said that users only spend an average of 14% of their sleep in their deep REM cycle after scrolling TikTok, and it took an average of 1 hour and 7 minutes to fall asleep after scrolling as well. So I know there's a lot of guilty people watching right now that probably scroll TikTok every single night. Calling you out. You got to switch to something else. Maybe get into fantasy sports like me and Manny.
No,
be better for it.
Don't do that. But I could totally see that, man. Yeah, like in TikTok, you could literally fall into just like a scroll trap where it's like 10 p.m. at night and you're just watching like animal videos in the forest or in the jungle, and then next thing you know, it's like 4. That's
you're
I'm
just speaking
from experience.
Yeah. I mean, I think it maybe depends what your algorithm is like, because honestly, when I'm scrolling TikTok, I somehow get sucked into a lot of those like videos of people like molding clay to like relaxing music, and it's like beautiful, almost like ASMR sounds. So if it's that kind of stuff, it almost puts you to sleep.
Can you imagine if TikTok did like a yearly wrap similar to Spotify, where they just like wrap all of your algorithms throughout the year? So in January it's like animal videos.
I feel like people would feel exposed.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
I want to see my wife's wrapped though. That'd be really interesting.
It's all shopping.
It's mostly the
Balenciaga.
Kardashians and Kanto these days.
That's funny. Well, yeah, that's my. How about you? We got 2 minutes left. What are you looking forward to for the year? Any resolutions, if you have any?
Yeah, I'm with you with the scrolling, and I think just like getting a good routine, especially in the morning. Never used to be a morning person, but these days I really like getting up early before the rest of the house and the rest of the world. So I want to have that habit dialed before summer when the days are longer, and then I can really enjoy it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we're eager to hear what everyone else is. If you have any resolutions, drop it in the chat, comments, whatever it is. So I think that's the show for today.
All right.
Cool.
Take us out.
Well, now that we've wet your palate, go eat something more substantial.
See you next week.